out again. He's just going to be helping out filming. So we're going to be doing more of an upper body workout this time. So Dave's going to be with Facebook. He's going to be the one who's following you around. Instagram, I'm going to kind of pick you guys up, set you guys up as we go along. So I'm going to have my 7 a.m. crew go ahead and get warmed up. So do ski erg for 2 minutes. Do you guys want to do a lap? Is it warm enough outside to do it?
Just
did that. So we're going to do 2 minutes of a warm-up of anything that you need to do. It's going to be a little bit more upper body heavy if you guys need to do the PVC pipe or anything like that. So let me show you guys what the workout is. Again, on Instagram, I know it's backwards. I'll repost it. So again, they're warming up for about 2 minutes. Then we're going to be doing, whoa, Keelin. We're going to be doing Turkish get-ups. So you can do those with no weight whatsoever. Grab a can good of anything. You can grab dumbbell if you have it. But if you don't have dumbbells or anything like that, grab just like a can good. You don't need much or anything to really make a Turkish get-up effective. We're going to be doing man makers, which are just glorified burpees. And we're going to be doing single arm swings. So, whoops, sorry about my hand again. So you can do something like a kettlebell, a dumbbell, again, your laundry detergent, anything that you can get a handle on that you can swing. So get those ready. I will show you when we get to the pull-ups a way that you can do that at home. Other than that, you just need yourself. Make sure you buy like a table or something when we get to the pull-up section. All right. Okay, so I'm going to wait for my 7 a.m.ers to get nice and warmed up. I'll let you guys all go grab what you need to grab. And we will get ready. So, when you guys do Turkish get-ups, I'm going to have Dean and Jess actually demonstrate that for you guys. But again, sorry Instagram. We're going to do just 5 per side. This is going to be 3 rounds. 3 rounds of 5 per side Turkish get-ups, 8 man makers, and then 8 per side heavy kettlebell swings. So again, laundry detergent bottle, kettlebell if you got it. If you need to just do a dumbbell, do a dumbbell. You can just grab it by the handle. It's not a big deal. So 3 rounds, 5 Turkish get-ups per side, 8 man makers, and then 8 heavy kettlebell or whatever material you can get to swing 1-arm swings per side. So again, you'll be watching the 7 a.m.ers demonstrate that as we go through, but if you need to get that stuff ready for this first circuit, go ahead. We're only doing 3 rounds because Turkish get-ups take a long time, get a lot of bang for your buck, so really good exercise for your at-home workouts because again, it's a lot of movement, everything's working, a lot of bang for your buck. You don't even honestly need to hold on to anything just to make sure that your form and your technique is right. And I know Turkish get-ups are always one of those exercises that you kind of need to be reminded how to do it, even if you've done it before. So when my 7 a.m.ers are done warming up and they come over, you're going to watch me talk them through it. So you guys can follow along with that talk through as we go. So, all right, so they're coming on over. Perfect. I'll let them grab their stuff as well. So while you guys are getting ready at home, we'll let the 7 a.m.ers grab their stuff and we will get going.
I'm gonna move the trap bar real quick.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're getting set up here at home. Don't mind that we just set the phones down. We'll be with you guys in just a second, so go ahead and get set up, grab a mat, anything that you need to do. Everything in this first circuit, you can just stay in one spot. You can just be on a mat, so you guys should be fine. So you guys will need a dumbbell for 5 Turkish get-ups per side. They're so unhappy with me right now. A pair of dumbbells for 8 man makers, and a kettlebell for a heavier kettlebell for 1-arm swings. Okay, so you're gonna do windmills. So windmills instead of the Turkish get-ups, man makers, you're gonna do overhead presses. And the single arm swings, you're gonna do off the bench, where's our bench? Off one of the benches, just go ahead and do your presses off the bench. So that's what you're doing. So she'll do the same. Single arm swing. You'll just do 20 arm pressers. Perfect. All right. So they're gonna get their stuff situated again. If you're at home, while they're getting their stuff ready, just please go ahead and chime in. Let us know that you're following along. Let us know what equipment you're using. If you're being creative, just let us know how you're doing. We've got Jess. We've got Leanne. We'll hand on to Dwayne if we need to show some modifications for some exercises. So we will be doing that as well. So we got some awesome people that are very used to my cueing and the stupid things that I like to do. gonna do during exercises. We got again 3 rounds of 5 Turkish get-ups per side, 8 man makers, and then 8 swings per side with a kettlebell or whatever you can get to substitute that. So if you're at home, just have all that stuff ready, and then as soon as they tell me they're ready to go, you guys ready to go? All right, then we will talk you through. So Dave's gonna be on Facebook. I'm gonna grab the Instagram people, and we're gonna watch them do this. So Turkish get-ups. So again, everybody always needs to be reminded about Turkish get-ups. So they're already at it because I need to do it all the time. So I'm gonna start with the Yankee for demonstrating so nicely. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna make her do it really nice and slow on the next one, so she doesn't do it by my cue on the next one. Okay, so nice and slow. So here she is. So she's gonna have the weight. Again, if you don't have any weight, not a big deal. Just have your arm going straight up to the sky. The same leg that she's gonna, on the same side as she is the weight, is gonna be the one that's bent in, and then the other side is relaxed. She's gonna prop up onto her right elbow, then she's gonna press up onto her right hand, then she's gonna push through her left leg to bridge her hips up as high as they can, to swoop her right leg underneath her, kneel, and then she's gonna stand up. Then she's gonna reverse what she just did, kneel, place her hand down, kick her leg back out, keeping that bridge as she lowers control to the ground, and then lay back down. So Deanna is so used to me doing this that she flies through it. So don't worry if you are needing to take this a little bit longer. Deanna is an expert Turkish get-up performer because I made her so. Whether she likes it or not. All right, we're gonna shift over to Jess. Yes, we're shifting over to Jess. No, she's not terrible. She does this beautifully. Again, they're expert Turkish get-uppers. Good, perfect. All right, down, arm, keep that hip bridge. She gets her leg out in front of her and back down. So remember, same arm, same leg. Make sure you really bridge those hips up as you're going. Again, both of them do such a really nice job. And they're very used to me doing this exercise to them. If Turkish get-ups become too hard, and they have weights, but again, they do this all the time, you cannot have to use a weight. You will get plenty of using your entire body with no weight whatsoever. Remember when you switch sides, that's usually where people go a little crazy because they kind of forget that they have to switch both their legs and their arms. They're doing a great job. And Turkish get-ups, one of the best things you guys that are at home can be doing because you're working every single muscle in your body. Tons of core strength that you have to hit every single one of these positions. Beautiful. So notice that they are hitting every single step, almost robotic-like, which is what you want. Do not rush through a Turkish get-up. I don't even want to tell them to do a bad rep because they could actually really whack out their shoulder, they could hurt their low back. Sometimes I actually have people demonstrate something that's not that great, but I will not do that to them with the Turkish get-ups because I don't want to risk them hurting their shoulders or their low backs. But they're doing a really awesome job. They're staying very deliberate in their movements, hitting every single position to make sure that every single muscle group is being worked. Tons of bang for your buck for those at-home people. All right, the man makers. Oh man, it's good weighted burpee thing. So if you're not happy with me. So down, push up, she can be on her knees if she needs to. She's gonna row on each side. Then she's gonna come back up, deadlift it up into an overhead press. It's okay. Oh, yeah, she's so annoyed with me right now. They're so mad that I came this morning. Knees, go ahead, Deanne, do a push up from your knees just so people can see it. Perfect, good. She rows on each side, she can stay on her knees. She hops it back up, deadlift it nicely up. There we go. Back it up to an overhead press. Awesome. So that's a man maker. Again, total body. We're staying in one place. You get a lot of cardio out of this too because of all the up and down motion. So Jess is super strong with those heavy dumbbells. She's just doing 8 of them. Push up, beautiful push up. Knees if you need to. She's spaced out her feet on these so she knows that she can feel more stable in her hips when she does those rows, and it's perfect. Oops, sorry, off Facebook. They're doing a really nice job. Again, you don't need to, Jess is really pushing herself. Jess is very strong and she's pushing herself with these man makers. You don't have to have heavier weights like Jess does. So if man makers are very challenging, you can have very light weights. if needed. Oh, you push pressed it up. That was an awesome. So also, yes, push press it up if needed. I hope you guys saw that on Instagram. I know Dave got it on Facebook. If you guys want to do all of those motions with just your body weight, I might make Deanne do that. Actually, after this one, Deanne, let's be nice to Deanne. So she's going to finish this one out. Go ahead and set your dumbbells down. So you're basically going to walk through a very slow burpee. So go ahead and go down into your plank. Then she's going to do her push-up. And then just do like a shoulder tap on each side. Shoulder tap, and then come back up, and then just reach up to the sky. That is how you can do it with no weight at all. And she's still doing a total body workout, so you're still feeling it, right, Deanne? Yeah, perfect. So jump, imitate the row. That's perfect. She's working on her stabilizers, on her core, everything. Cool. So she can either finish that out as it is, or if she wants to jump back and get her dumbbells, she can do that as well. Again, we only are doing 3 rounds of this because, as you can see, Turkish get-ups and man makers take a bit of time to get through. Like total body exercises, a little bit more definitely on the upper body heavy side, but total body, and they are pretty much staying in the exact same spot. So if you guys at home are following along, you don't need to be at the gym to get through this workout at all. Comfort of your own home. You don't need a ton of equipment. They just have their dumbbells. Then you can be using canned goods right now if you need to, or like you guys can see, they can do this with no weights whatsoever. I'll show them doing a Turkish get up when they get to round 2 with no weight, and you guys can see just working on that technique, hitting every single position is super effective. So single arm swings. So
with a kettlebell?
With a kettlebell, yep. Actually, Dean, why don't you use a dumbbell so people can see it with a dumbbell? So, perfect. Single arm swings, there she goes. So she's got the kettlebell. If you're at home and you want more of that kettlebell feel, again, laundry detergent, milk gallon, anything like that with the handle, you guys can do this swing. With the kettlebell, it's easier for Jess to do an alternating. I know sometimes with the at-home equipment, it's a little bit more difficult to do that switch. So if you have to do all 8 on one side, oh, that's perfect. Thanks, Jess. It's like we choreographed that together. You can do all 8 on one side and then switch. That's okay. With the kettlebell, it is easier to do the alternating. Deanne is doing it with just a dumbbell. So if you don't own a kettlebell, but you own a dumbbell, you can. Same thing. Deanne, show one side at a time. Perfect. So you can just do one side at a time. And that is awesome. And then they can go back to whatever feels the most comfortable. Again, this would be something if you don't have a dumbbell or a kettlebell and you just have like canned good or something like that, you can do it the way that you see Deanne doing it right now. They both look awesome. Perfect. Are you through this first round here? Perfect. Let me see. Perfect. Good. All right, so we're going to show you guys over to Dwayne real quick. So if like things like man makers, so he's doing the modification for a man maker right now. He's just doing an overhead press. Again, we're doing more of an upper body focused workout. So he's just doing a good old fashioned military style overhead press. So that would be something that you guys can substitute if man makers are just not what is happening for you, and that is totally fine. All right, let's go over to Jess. We'll be nice to Jess. Just go ahead and drop your dumbbell. She's going to do a Turkish get up with no weight, and you guys can see that she's still working her entire body. She's hitting every single position perfectly. She's really concentrating hard on making sure that all the spots are in the same part. Jess, do you still feel like you're doing a good workout? Yep, still working. That up and down motion is still going to give her some cardio. So if you're at home and the Turkish get up is just, it's very challenging for you, which it is, it's a very challenging exercise, don't worry if you don't have any weights. You can do it with just body weight like you see Jess doing and still get an awesome workout. You can still focus on just actually being able to do a Turkish get up. It is a much more complicated exercise because of all of these different positions you have to hit. So just doing it with no weight is still an awesome workout. So she's doing great. Jess, you can do whatever you need to do with the weight coming back. And we're seeing Deanne. She's doing an awesome job. Keeping that arm up, keeping her core nice. You see how nice and straight and flat her back is? It looks really nice. perfect. And then we don't have to zoom in super close over to Dwayne, but you can see Dwayne over there. He's doing hip thrusters off the bench. That's going to be the modification. So if you don't have kettlebells or doing the swings is something that affects your low back because of core strength or any sacral issue you might have, just doing thrusters off the bench like you just zoomed in on Dwayne doing, you can do those instead. You can do bridges off the floor if you need to do that as well. If you don't have access to a bench, I'll make one of the girls do that ahead of time. Dwayne, go ahead and do one more round of that. So, since Dwayne has the modified version, he's so nice and limited, you can do 4 rounds. So, he's now doing the Turkish get-ups. Again, we're protecting his low back from getting too involved. So he's doing these side reaches. So he's still getting upper body, he's getting grip strength, he's getting shoulder strength, he's getting his core to work, so he's still strengthening his obliques, he's still strengthening his transverse abdomen, but he doesn't have to worry about hitting all of those positions of the Turkish get-up to possibly hurt his low back, anything like that. So there is modifications for my people that are having a hard time with the Turkish get-up. Again, some of my clients have been coming forever, and I make them do Turkish get-ups all the time. So, and even like Jess and Deanne, like sometimes they will literally look at me and be like, can you please remind me how to do this? So they are on point today. They are not asking me questions. So it's all right. So, but that's your modification for the Turkish get-up. Remember the man makers were next, and you guys saw Dwayne a little earlier. He was doing the overhead presses instead. So he's still getting a really nice shoulder workout with the overhead presses without worrying about that up and down motion causing too much issues with his low back. And there are modifications for all of these exercises. Again, this workout is a little bit more on the upper body heavy side, but you are getting total body exercises. So they're busy working hard. So if you guys are at home and you're following along, let us know how you're doing. Tune in. I'm gonna let them just kind of breathe. They're doing fantastic. So again, if you're at home, let us know how you're doing. Let us know what you're using. If you're using canned goods, what are you using? Using canned beans, using soup? Let us know. We want to see what you guys are doing. Let us know if you're struggling with the Turkish get-up. Let us know if you have to do a modification. Let us know if you want us to do a Turkish get-up tutorial. All of the trainers here, we make everybody do Turkish get-ups. So there will probably be a Turkish get-up tutorial coming along your ways. Because again, for an at-home exercise, it's one of the best ones that you guys can do because literally all the bang for your buck on that one. So hurdle, if you're listening, we might have to do that. So perfect. Actually, just before you do your swings, so we saw Dwayne doing thrusters off the bench. Will you go ahead and lay on the ground and just do bridges, do one-legged bridges. So again, if swings were not something you can do because of a lack of equipment or they hurt you, you can do, yep, perfect, I think his TRX is that way. You can do one-legged bridges like you see Jess doing. You're still getting some one-legged action, so you're throwing off that symmetry, so she has to work on her stability, she has to work on her core strength. She's hitting one leg at a time. But again, she's not using equipment, so in case she's at home, she doesn't have to worry about not owning a kettlebell or not owning a dumbbell. Or again, if she's someone that might hurt her shoulder or her wrist or her low back, we're giving her a much nicer modification that will still hit all the same muscle groups. Perfect. And again, so go with that, Jess, drop down to a two-legged. So if one-legged is still too challenging for you, you can just do a two-legged bridge. Perfect. Just like that. So again, all of my at-home people, if you guys don't have the equipment or if the one-arm swing was too complicated for you, Jess is giving you guys really nice modifications with the one-legged bridge or the two-legged bridge based on what your fitness level is. Thanks, Jess. You can do whatever you need it to do. All right, they're finishing up their second round. You guys are moving into your third round, correct, after this? All right, perfect. So again, this is 3 rounds. As you guys can see, they are, oh, Dean's getting a new kettlebell. Excellent. So we'll show her doing the one-arm swings to remind you guys of that one. Here she goes. Perfect. Yeah, beautiful. Again, these girls have been working out with me for a long time, so they do everything so nicely, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. But I don't have to cue them too much, but you guys can see that Deanne's sending her hips straight back, so she's not squatting. She's doing more of a hip thrust motion with the swings. She's keeping her shoulder nice down and back. It's the power of her hip thrust that's moving the kettlebell. Really nice. She's breathing. I can hear her breathing. I don't know if you guys at home can hear her breathing, but she is. She's exhaling as that kettlebell is flinging forward in front of her. She her knees aren't caving in. It looks beautiful. So awesome, Dean. Thank you so much for that. We only have one round left after this. Hallelujah. Yeah, so again, we're still on the first round of exercises. I'm showing you guys the clock. It's 7:20. I think on Instagram it's backwards. But we're already 20 minutes in. We haven't finished the first set, and that is totally on purpose because we're only doing 3 rounds. Turkish get-ups and meters take a long time. So, alright. Dave, I'm going to pass you Instagram so you can do both Facebook and Instagram so I can stop going through modifications.
Gosh.
Oh, no, watch them. So, it's not super hard. So, I can see this. Alright. Perfect. You still keep filming then. I'm going to go grab stuff to show the modification for things at.
Doing great.
Alright. If you guys are following along at home, hello. So make sure you're tuning in. Chime in. Let us know how you guys are doing. Again, let us know if you want us to do a tutorial. Any of the Emerge trainers, I'll do it. I love Turkish get-ups. On how to do a Turkish get-up properly. It might be a little overwhelming watching, if you've never done a Turkish get-up before, watching Dean and Jess do it because they've been doing it for a long time, so they really know what they're doing. Let's come back to Dean so I can talk through the steps again. In case you chimed in, Dean, go slow with me. So again, her same arm that's up is the same leg that's up. She's going onto her elbow, and then she's pushing up onto her hand. She's going to bridge through her hips to slide her leg underneath her, kneel, stand up. She's going to reverse it by kneeling again, hand on the ground, keeping her hips bridged as she kicks her leg through, lowers her hips to the ground, and back down to the ground. So again, I know it can be kind of overwhelming. That's why you can drop the dumbbell. You don't have to do it with weight. It's a very challenging exercise. But again, every single muscle group is working, and you're going to get tons of bang for your buck, especially my at-home workout people. Everything is working, I promise you. And you're staying in one spot. You're not traveling. You don't have to move very far. And again, you don't even need to have weight in order to be able to do it and still get a lot out of it. So Jess is on to her man makers. She's doing an awesome job. Again, on that push-up and on these rows, if you have to drop to your knees to be able to do them, that is totally fine. So if you need to do a couple on your toes and then drop to the rest onto your knees, totally fine. They're doing 8 of them. They did 5 per side of their Turkish get-ups. They're doing 8 of these man makers. And then they're gonna do 8 of the one-sided swings. Or 8 per side swings. Sorry, that was a weird way of saying that, wasn't it? Perfect.
Is there a way to flip this camera?
Not that I know of. It's not gonna mess everything up.
Okay.
So, perfect. Dan's getting ready to do her man makers. Let's be nice to Jess. Let's flip back over to Jess. Jess, go ahead and drop your weights. We're gonna remind people that they can do a man maker with no weights. So if you're starting to just die, because again, these exercises are a lot, you can just drop your weights. She's still gonna do her push-up. She can do a shoulder tap or a pretend row on each side. Hop herself back in. And then just arms overhead. So that's how you can do it. If you're starting to die, because again, total body exercises, lots of cardio, lots of up and down, they can be very, very exhausting. Drop the weights and just use your body weight. She's still doing a ton of work right now. She's still using every single muscle group in her body. Again, a little bit more on the upper body, heavy side. She's still breathing, lots of cardio, getting that head up and down to get that heart rate really going high for her. So she's sweating, she's working hard. But she stopped her weight. So she went from having 15 pounds on her dumbbells to no weight. Jess, you still working? Yeah. Absolutely. Perfect. So you can still do this workout at home, even if you have literally no equipment or anything that you can use as equipment. Deanne's doing an awesome job. I know the dumbbells can get hard on the wrist, so you can see that Deanne actually let go of the dumbbells. She's going to bring them back up. Deanne, do it exactly the way that you just did it on the next time around. So she's perfect. Good. With her overhead press. Again, if the dumbbells start to become too much on the wrist, woo! Explosive kick. She's going to do that. She takes her hands off, does her push-up with the comfort of her wrist on the floor, just rows them individually. A lot of people do not like the way that that dumbbell in their wrist feels after a while. It can be a little much and start to ache in the wrist. So that is totally fine. That is totally acceptable to be able to do. Taking your wrist off if you're having wrist issues. Go back to Jess. Those one-arm swings, again, really nice. It's a lot easier for you to be able to do one-arm swings with a kettlebell. If you have to alternate, look at that. Jess and I should just start doing videos together. You can do that as well. You can do all on one side. You can alternate whatever it is that you need to do. She's still moving her hips straight back. She's keeping them square. She's not cocking off to one side or anything like that. So she's working a really good job with her core and her stabilizers. Go ahead and get a drink of water and your breath. I'll wait for you and Deanne to finish so we can do the next part at the same time. All right, so while Deanne finishes up, I'm going to explain to you guys what the next part is. What are you doing? Oh, Dave's getting fancy with Instagram.
There we go.
Got it? All right.
Got it.
Whoa. Okay, so the next section that they're going to do is an AMRAP. So as many rounds as possible. They're going to do it for 15 minutes. So what you guys need to do is get yourself somewhere like a table. I'll show you guys a way you can pretend you're doing it off the table. I think I can do it with the reverse hyperextension if my hands don't slip off of it. If you have the ability to do pull-ups, go ahead and get yourself pull-ups. I'm going to have them demonstrate also off of a barbell too. A one-arm snatch, so you'll need a dumbbell or kettlebell if you want to do kettlebell. I know a lot of people don't like kettlebell because of if it hits your wrist. I'm going to have them use dumbbells for it, and then they're going to do elbow drops. So you just need your body weight for that, and then as they go along through this workout, we will show you them doing these exercises and how to do them. So Dave, you can follow me while I let them kind of catch your breath, get a drink of water. Deanne, you're good, and then I'll start you guys at the same time. So if you're at home, obviously a lot of people don't have access to a pull-up bar, unless you literally have a pull-up bar station, but you most likely have a table or something that's raised up at home. So you can pretend the reverse hyperextension is a pull-up bar. Or if you're not just strong enough to pull yourself up in a pull-up, this is a great way to modify it. You're going to see a version of them do it with a barbell. That's the same, but if you have a table, you can do it this way. So you're literally just going to find yourself here at the edge of your table, and I'm going to have my feet out in front. It's a little slippery here, and just pull yourself up this way at the edge of the table. I'm still activating my lats. It's a little slippery here because of the vinyl here, but you just want to be again at the edge of the table. So I'm now pulling yourself up this way. So as long as you have the edge of a table or something similar, you can do pull-ups at home. So you guys get your barbell set up. So if you have something more like a barbell, the way you do it, so I'll have the girls demonstrate this. They can choose to do this if they want to. Demonstrate. No, go ahead. Jess is going to demonstrate a pull-up on a barbell. Just like that. So she can still pull herself up. She still has her feet on the ground. So if that's an issue for you, like some people just aren't strong enough yet to pull themselves up like a standard pull-up, or you just don't have a pull-up bar, if you have something that you can grab onto similar to this barbell, you can do a pull-up this way. So that's that. All right. We'll start you guys at the same time. So you just need a dumbbell for your one-arm snatches and the barbell for the pull-ups. Deanna, that's good for you. Okay, so Deanna, is that good height? I'm gonna start you guys at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. We're gonna start them in about 40 seconds. So they're right at 7:30. So that's good for me. So their trainer doesn't lose track of time. You were the person who said to keep track of time yesterday. You should know better than to ask me to keep track of time. Oh man. All right, they're gonna start in about 20 seconds. Again, it's a 15-minute, as many rounds as possible. 10 pull-ups, 10 per side, one-arm snatches, and then 10 elbow drops per side. When they get to the elbow drops, even though everybody has 10 million different names for that exercise, you'll see what I'm talking about. So in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 10 pull-ups, and you see them, they're both doing barbell style. But if you have a standard pull-up bar at home, obviously you can do the pull-ups. You can do the band as your assistant. I'll make one of them do that in just a minute and during one of the rounds. Perfect. They're gonna do their 10 one-arm snatches per arm. Beautiful, good. So I want you guys to look at Jess. So a lot of times when I say one-arm snatch, people will end up doing a clean and then a press. It's different. I like clean and presses. They're wonderful, but I want to do one-arm snatches. So notice that Jess is making this one motion. She's dragging it up her body. So she's not swinging it out like a kettlebell swing. She's actually doing the grab. So she's doing the triple extension that we're looking for, just like the Olympic lifts. But again, it's one-sided. I love one-arm snatches because it's getting a ton of core to also chime in there. She's using the power of her hips coming through to help power it. So she's not just making it just straight shoulder to drag it up. She's using power from her hips. She's catching it up at the top. She's not shrugging. So she's catching it here. So it's all her core stabilizers that are actually doing so much of the work. So total body, and her hips are powering it, her shoulders are catching it, her core strength is always working. So she's staying in one spot and getting a total body workout with only a dumbbell needed. So again, if you just want Keelin goods, you can do that. So elbow jacks. So we'll stick with Jess. So she's in a plank. She's gonna go down on her right, up on her right 10 times, and then she'll get, when she's finished with doing that 10 times with her right arm, she's gonna switch over to her left arm and go down onto her left elbow, and then up onto her left hand 10 times. So if needed, she's up on her toes, just as super strong. Again, you can drop down to your knees to do that as well. So I'll let you guys just kind of watch that when Dean gets there. I will show you guys a modified version of it, and then I will show you what drives me crazy when people do elbow drops incorrectly. So we'll fix that. So we'll wait for Dean. Yep, we'll do modified on her knees. We'll show Dean on her knees, and we'll also show this one from the side, so people can really see what it looks like from the side. So Dean does have some shoulder issues, so it's perfect that she's going to modify it. So again, she has a really nice knee plank, so she's doing it beautifully, so nothing wrong with doing it from the back. So she's doing an awesome job. I do want you to notice when her hands are a little ahead, so I don't want your knees to be ahead. So bring your hands directly underneath your armpits, even more so. So we want them directly underneath her armpits here. She's going to drop her elbow straight down, then bring your hands all the way back to where your elbow is to replace it. That'll make sure, especially with someone like Dean who has shoulder issues, that we're keeping the strength back here and not coming up into more of her traps and her labrum, and firing that up. So we're actually getting a lot more core strength that way. I see a lot of people do this one. I'm not even going to demonstrate it, but they'll do it just wrong. So don't do that. And those are always the people who rush through it, but then always complain that their necks hurt the next day. So this fat that Dean's making, it seems like it's very exaggerated, but she's actually keeping the work back here more in her core in a good way. Core, lats, and actual shoulder stabilization. So, does it feel much better? Harder but better? Harder but better. Excellent. So, all right, again, they're going for 15 minutes. It does not matter how many rounds that they do. It's just as many rounds as they personally can do possible. So, again, it's only good reps. Don't try to rush through it. You're not trying to set a record today. We're just trying to get as much work done as possible. So come on this way. So Dwayne's doing a modified version. So Dwayne, stay there for just a second. Do like 2 more. So Dwayne's at a bench. It's elevated, so it's less pressure, and he's just doing his elbow drops off the bench. So that's just a really nice modified way of doing it. In case you have issues with your core strength just not being quite strong enough, you can do it the way that you see Dwayne doing it. So just a nice modified version. So again, we're gonna let them just kind of breathe a little bit, get through this workout, get it going. You guys can say hi to Jacob.
Do you mind if we're in the
Yeah, go for it. So, so we're gonna let our 7 a.m. crew get their work in. Again, if you are at home, let us know how you're doing. Let us know how many rounds you're getting in your 15 minutes. Set a record for yourself, keep track of it today, a record in like the good way, not just trying to bust through it. So if you do this workout again, you can see if you can sneak in 1 more round, 2 more rounds in 15 minutes. especially if you feel much more comfortable with these exercises, just, repeat this workout. See how well you do. See if you get stronger. See if you get better. See if you go from a modified version to more, like if you're doing elevated, see if the next time you can do it on your knees. And then if you're doing it on your knees, see if the next time you can do it on your toes. So keep track of what you're doing. Repeat this workout if needed. And a lot of this is keeping you in one spot. So you don't need to be at the gym. We don't need the space of Emerge for this workout. It's nice to be here. I wish you guys could be here, but we're gonna still bring this Emerge workout to you, let you be in your one spot, in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever you are, and still get you a killer workout for your whole body. And a little on the upper body heavy side because our 6 a.m. was more on the lower body side. Sorry, Dave. But we're working hard. So yeah, take your rest in a minute, catch your breath. I don't care how many rounds you do as long as they're good rounds. Good rounds in 15 minutes. Perfect. You see Ian still going hard with your one arm snatches. Really nice. Again, if you're at home, you can just grab a canned good. Perfect. So again, if you're tuning in a little later and you missed it, they're going for 15 minutes, as many rounds as possible of 10 pull-ups, 10 one-arm snatches per side, and then 10 elbow drops per side. So they're doing great. Again, if you're at home, let us know if you're watching. Let us know if you're tuning in. Let us know if you're doing the workout with us. Let us know what at-home equipment you're using if you're being creative. Again, people who are at home might not realize that they have the equipment. So if you tell us what you're using, you might give somebody who's also watching an idea that they didn't even know they had. Now they can now work out at home with us. So let us know what's happening. Let us know what's going on. Let us know how you think Dwayne, Deanne, and Jess are doing. I already know that they're doing awesome, so you can just keep cheering them on. They're doing fantastic. It's a lot. Again, it's the first set of workout. We can show that real quick. Doing so well. Again, they're working. They're doing a good job. We'll let them focus on getting their rounds in. They warmed up for 2 minutes, doing some form of cardio. The skier, they walked, ran for 2 minutes. 3 rounds of 5 Turkish get-ups per side, 8 man makers, 8 single arm swings per side. Again, just 3 rounds because Turkish get-ups and man makers take a decent amount of time. And now what they're on is they AMRAP the as many rounds as possible for 15 minutes. They have 10 pull-ups, 10 snatches per side, and 10 elbow drops per side. These are the 2 major meats of the workout for what they need to do. All right. All right, perfect. So we're gonna let Dwayne cool down. He's good. We started him a little earlier so we could talk through the modifications. We're gonna still check in on Deanne. Deanne, how are you doing? Let everybody know. I did not tell them they were being filmed this morning. They might have known, like if they saw it, but they not realized. I not totally sank into them that they were the 7 a.m. small group that was being filmed, and they did not know what workout I was going to make them do. They're probably not surprised by me, the exercises that they're doing, but they did not know. So, but they're doing fantastic. Good. So again, Deanne working on pull-ups, Jess over there doing elbow drops. Fantastic. So nice. Let me see. Oh, hey, Jamie Burrows. I'm just checking on the comments. Show comments because I'm looking now as we watch the ladies doing their workout. Hi, Purtle. Hi, Christy Shaw. So good. If you guys are at home, take some pictures too. Take some pictures, take some videos, post them, tag us in them. Let us know that you're doing your workouts. We want to see our Emerge family still working out. We want to know you guys are still moving. I know it's so hard for you guys to be home. Our Emerge family is super dedicated to their workouts, so it is not fun not seeing you guys, but we love knowing that you guys are still moving, that you guys are still dedicated to us. So take pictures. Let us know how it's going. Take some videos. Chime into this workout. Let us see it. Good. All right. We can come on over from this angle. So if you guys also have ideas, because again, we're going to let the girls still keep going. We're going to check back in with them in just a minute just to go back over the exercises in case you came in a little late. But if you guys have some ideas of what you want us to do, show you tutorials for anything. Again, I had a little bit more of the complicated exercises in here, like the Turkish get-ups. hand makers, I probably use some keywords that maybe you haven't heard before, like take a diaphragm breath. That's something that's super important to everyone. Some people might have heard all of us trainers here at Emerge talk to you about diaphragm breathing and bracing, and you just need us to talk you through it one more time because it is difficult, it is challenging. Tell us if you have ideas for things that we want you guys to do for tutorials at home, exercises at home, talk you through even some specific exercises. Like, shoot us those messages right now in this workout. Shoot us those messages in the comment section in general on our Facebook or our Instagram pages, because we are trying to keep our Emerge family as healthy as possible, as moving as possible during this super weird time right now. So, all right, let's check back in with the girls. You guys have a little less than 4 minutes to go. So, 15 minutes is flying, right?
Yes, it is.
It's a lot of talking. I will lose my voice in about 20 minutes. To be very clear about that. So, Dan's on her elbow drops. Jess is on her one arm snatches. Again, reminder, let's just cue in on Jess real quick. She still has that one motion. Sorry. So just do one. Remember, one motion. She's not doing a clean and press. So I'll let you finish. That was your last breath. You can finish. So she's not doing a clean and press. There's nothing wrong with a clean and press. I love a good clean and press. It's just not the one I wanted you guys to do. So reminder, clean and press is just to make it a separate movement. Again, awesome exercise, just not the one that's in this workout. So if you want to do the snatch like we saw Jess doing, where it's just the one motion, and she wasn't swinging it out to in front of her, she was doing that really nice Olympic lifting style triple extension where she's strapping it up her body. So total body, core, stabilizer, everything being worked. So she's on her elbow drops. Dan's back over to those pull-ups. They have just a little less than 3 minutes to go on their AMRAP. Doing so good. Again, if you're at home, let us know how you guys are doing. At the end of this 15 minutes, tell us how many rounds you got through. Keep track of it so we know that the next time you do the workout, you can see if you get better. They're doing good. They're breathing. They're working hard. So good. They have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left of this AMRAP. So nice. So nice. How are we doing, girls? Okay? Good? Punishment's almost over. Just about a minute and a half left of this AMRAP. If you started with the girls exactly at 7:30, you're almost there, a minute and a half left. Again, it wasn't a ton of exercises, but it was a lot within those exercises. So they are working very hard. Again, very much on the upper body side of things, but still a total body workout. They're really not moving very far at all. If you're at home, I know a lot of people just don't randomly have pull-up bars unless you go out of your way to have a pull-up bar. So you can do it at the side of a table if you need to. Pull yourself. There's nothing wrong with having your feet on the ground. So you have to start somewhere. So don't feel like if I say the word pull-up that you instantly have to back out of it. Everybody has to start somewhere. Pull-ups are hard. They're a hard exercise. So build up that strength. There's nothing wrong with your feet on the ground, especially when I'm asking you to do this many pull-ups. So that's why they're doing the barbell style. Feet are on the pull-ups. They can still focus on that lat strength, but not worry about falling off the bar or anything like that. So always do a modified version. Never feel like if it's an exercise that seems like it's too hard, never feel like you shouldn't do it. Just find the modified version of it. Nothing wrong with that. How are we doing? We got 20 seconds left.
That was right from the front of them.
20 seconds left. Not even. Oh, Jessica's gonna try to sneak out those elbow drops. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe. All right, we're gonna let the girls catch their breath, get a drink of water for the next part. They're just gonna come down with a little bit of some basic core exercises. So again, we're gonna give them like 1 or 2 minutes to catch their breath, get a drink of water. So you guys feeling good?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, good. Again, they've only done a total of 6 exercises so far. They're already 45 minutes into the workout and they are pretty spent. Yeah? Yeah. So, alright. So, I'm going to grab fitness balls. I'm going to do one that they're very used to doing. And if you watched the live video what that Brendan did yesterday with the Swiss ball, fitness ball workout, he had a ton. I'm sore, like in a really great way, because I was the person who helped Brendan out with that. Brendan got me good. So go back to that workout, check out all the exercises that Brendan put me through, because I felt it. So here's some, but I'm gonna have you guys do. I'm going to add on to that with the fitness ball exercise that I really like. The girls have done it so many times. The ball passes. Okay. Ball passes. Yep. They're going to do 3 sets of 20. Again, they know exactly what I'm talking about. So you can go back to the video that Brendan did. He has amazing fitness ball exercises. I'm going to add another one into there. So it's just an advanced version of a V-up. So if you don't have a ball or this is too hard for you, don't do it. Just do V-ups. So they're doing it with a ball. So I just call it ball passes. Again, my clients are pretty used to it. They're doing 3 sets of 20. So how I count, so they're not going to do 40. Someone always does 40. When I say do 20, someone always does 40. So this is the rep count. This would be 1. That would be 2. Okay, so don't do 1 and 1. Or else you guys, I mean, you can, but just know that you're doing 3 sets of 40, not 3 sets of 20. So that always happens. So they're doing a great job. Just the ball passes. This is the only exercise they're going to do for their core. 3 sets of 20. Take about a 45-second rest in between each set. Just breathe. You're going to exhale as you pass the ball. So as your hands and your feet come together, you exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Again, they're very used to me doing this exercise. I do it all the time. Taking about 45 seconds rest in between each set. Pregnant girls have good. They're spent. They're tired. They're awesome. Alright, so again, if you watched Brendan's live video from yesterday, he had a ton of fitness ball exercises, always good for the core. I'm just adding on another one. If this is too hard or you don't have a fitness ball, just do a standard one. You can literally do this exact motion. So let's get Jess from this side. You can do this exact same motion just without a ball. And you're still working your core. If your low back is starting to get involved, just don't lower down as far. So just pretend that your low back's getting involved and just lower just like right there. That's totally fine. So you want to go before your back starts hurting. So just find that spot before your back would get involved. So they are very strong, both of these women. So they are both getting the ball to the ground. So we can go back over and look at Deanne. So make sure you have a fitness ball that's actually appropriate for your size too. So notice Deanne does not have one that's huge, or else it would be like super impossible for her. Deanne's a tiny little person, so she has a tiny little ball. So make sure, again, if you have a fitness ball but it's too big or too small, don't push it. Otherwise you're going to be fumbling around. So if you have a fitness ball that is the appropriate size for you, go for this exercise. But if it's too big, don't do it, because you're just going to end up being struggling and being frustrated. So just do it without a ball. Just do V-ups instead. So again, 3 sets of these, about a 45-second rest in between each set. They are starting their 3rd round, if not resting. They're almost done. Guys, you're almost done. This is the last thing. I promise. Again, these girls had no idea what their workout was going to be when they came in. They're troopers. I threw probably some of the hardest exercises, the most demanding exercises at them.
I'm sorry, but that's not different than any
I know. They don't know that.
Don't let her lie. Get the toilet paper, it's better.
Good deal. They're on their last set. This workout, again, it took like exactly 50 minutes to do. So solid. Again, not a lot of exercises at all. Technically only 7. It takes 50 minutes to do. Tons of total body exercises. Tons of weighted resistance, cardio. So they are worked. Their muscles are worked. Their cardiovascular system is worked. Their central nervous system is worked. So they barely moved from their one spots. So if you're at home, you're able to get this workout in. So good. Awesome. We'll let Deanne finish this out. Perfect. And she's breathing. Inhale, exhale. Done. All right. They are totally done with this workout. Again, I will take a picture of this workout and I will post it back onto the Emerge pages. This workout, the 7 a.m. workout, was a little bit more on the upper body heavy side of things. Still total body, but definitely more on the upper body. The 6 a.m. live workout that Dave did is more on the lower body heavy side. There were some total body movements, definitely, but very much on the lower body side. So hopefully I provided you guys something that you can do at home to hit everything in some way whatsoever to refer back to these classes. Hopefully I gave you guys enough ideas of how to make it work at home if you don't have the equipment. Please, we'll keep the phones, the Facebook and the Instagram going for just a couple more minutes. So chime in, let us know how the workout went, let us know what equipment you used, even if it was household equipment, household items like laundry detergent bottles. Give the other people some ideas of what to do, and just keep us knowing that you guys are working out at home. Thank you, Emerge family. Again, we'll keep these open for just a little bit longer, and let us know how you did. Thank you.
Cool.